You open a bag of junk food late at night. You tell yourself you will only have a few pieces. 10 minutes later, the entire bag is completely empty. You feel a sudden wave of quiet, modern guilt. But the real reason you ate it is much older than the grocery store. Modern culture tells you that overeating is a personal failure. We assume we are just weakly drawn to things that taste good. But that is not quite right. Taste is not a random accident. The stranger part is what your body is actually trying to protect. The modern explanation is visible. The older one is buried deep inside you. To understand why, you have to look at the deep past. For hundreds of thousands of years, food was never guaranteed. Starvation was the most consistent threat to the human species. In that brutal environment, calories were incredibly difficult to find. And finding dense energy like fat or sugar was a rare miracle.
Your ancestors did not have the luxury of eating for pleasure.
So your body built a biological compass for survival. It wired an East Asian male's brain to relentlessly seek out the highest energy foods. When an early human found fatty meat or honey, it truly mattered.
The brain responded by releasing a massive flood of dopamine.
Dopamine is not just pleasure. It is a biological learning signal. It screams at your nervous system, "Remember exactly where you found this." You are carrying that exact same ancient alarm system today.
Anthropologists observe this ancient pattern in modern hunter-gatherer societies.
When groups find rare, dense calories, they consume them immediately. They do not save it. They gorge to store the life-saving energy. But the science of craving goes deeper than just the tongue. Researchers have found that your gut has independent sensors for fat and sugar. They calculate survival value entirely outside of your conscious awareness. These sensors send signals directly up the vagus nerve to the brainstem. Once the brain registers high fat and carbohydrates, it reacts immediately. It deliberately suppresses the specific hormones that make you feel full. It overrides your rational thought. It desperately wants you to keep eating. Because in nature, food that rich would disappear by tomorrow. The mechanism is a flawless masterpiece of evolutionary engineering. Or at least, it used to be. And then it gets stranger. In the natural world, carbohydrates and fats almost never exist together. Fruit has sugar, but no fat. Meat has fat, but no sugar. There is only one natural food designed to have high amounts of both: human breast milk. This specific combination signals extreme, critical growth to your nervous system. When you eat them together, your brain recognizes a profound, absolute safety. Now compare that ancient programming with your modern life. We have removed the scarcity, but we kept the survival instinct. Modern food manufacturing is built entirely on hacking this exact mechanism. Scientists literally engineer products to hit what they call the bliss point, the perfect, unnatural ratio of sugar, salt, and fat. When you eat a modern donut, it deeply confuses the system. The ancient system did not disappear. It was weaponized against you. This is where the ghost of your biology truly haunts you. We live in a world of absolute, overwhelming caloric abundance. But our brains are still terrified of an impending winter. We interpret our intense cravings as a personal, moral failure. We feel deep shame when we cannot stop eating the engineered food. We fight our own instincts with strict diets and silent guilt. But you are fighting a 2-million-year-old survival program in a grocery aisle. Your cravings are not a sign that your body is broken. They are a sign that your body is fiercely trying to protect you. That deep, undeniable urge for junk food is an echo of survival.
Without that relentless hunger for dense energy, humanity would not exist.
You are the descendant of the people who survived. Your biology is working perfectly. It is just adapted for the wrong world. So the next time you find yourself staring into an empty bag, consider this simple shift. Stop measuring it as a failure of your modern willpower. Look at the feeling for what it actually is. It is not a flaw.
It is an ancient ghost, still desperate to keep you alive.